the CDC saying at least 13 states have used less than half of the vaccine doses sent to them. ABC's Wade Johnson leading us off tonight. Tonight, the first known cases of that highly infectious COVID variant from South Africa now confirmed in the U.S. Two people from South Carolina with no travel history or connection to one another. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear at this moment is that these variants are going to take hold and really take off across the United States. And if that happens, we're going to see a huge spike in cases, lots of infections, lots of deaths. The CDC now urging all Americans to avoid travel. It's exactly what experts worried about, since early tests showed the South African variant may chip away at the effectiveness of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. Well, the one in South Africa, George, troubles me. Dr. Anthony Fauci telling us work is already underway to update those vaccines with a booster shot. We'll already be on the road to being able to give people a boost that directs against the South African isolate. That's what we're doing right now. So we're not taking any chances. There is no evidence the South African variant is more deadly, but it does spread more easily, like mutant strains from Brazil and one from the UK already in 28 states. Our Will Carr is in California, where they are on alert looking for the South African variant too. Labs across the country, including here at Stanford, are on the hunt for the variant from South Africa. They haven't found it yet, but they say it's only a matter of time. I think we should assume that it's in other places as well. It may still be low in total number of cases, but I do believe it's probably much more widespread than just South Carolina. With new variants threatening a fresh surge in cases and more deaths, growing pressure to vaccinate with limited supply. Some states like Washington cracking down, telling non-residents there's no vaccine for them. This man drove from Oklahoma to get one. I set my mileage at 0 miles, so I drove almost 1,800 miles in 2.5 days. In Oregon, county health workers stuck in a snowstorm managed to save 6 doses that were about to expire, setting up an impromptu clinic, going car to car, administering shots to thankful drivers stranded on the side of the road. It wouldn't have mattered if it was 6 doses or 1 or 280. We would have been out going door to door until we couldn't do it anymore. That's really something. Wade Johnson with us tonight from that mass vaccination site at the Javits Center here in New York. And when you've been reporting here over the past several days, the long lines across the country, families trying to make appointments for vaccinations, they can't get them. And then today we learned this from the CDC. They're reporting that 13 states have used less than half of the doses distributed to them. How is this even possible? Well, David, there are a variety of problems, and one complicating factor is that many healthcare facilities are actually holding on to those second doses until they know that more is on the way. A senior White House advisor is now promising that fixes are in the works, including plans to ship out 10 million doses per week over the next 3 weeks. David, Wade Johnson leading us off tonight. Wade, thank you, and we have heard from Dr. Fauci there for days to keep an eye on this variant from South Africa. Now that it's here, what more do we know? And what are they seeing in South Africa right now, where more than 90% of the new cases there are this new variant? Here's our full James Longman tonight. South Africa was already overwhelmed by coronavirus, and now it's the epicenter.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that there's, stuff that they're watching. I mean, the condition is fucking long.
Well, yeah, and I knew there was a high chance that he could end up with that mesothelioma. But that's why I don't understand why they're waiting 6 more months to check his lungs again. They're gonna wait until it's so far,
There's nothing. I don't think they can really do anything here.
Well, that might
His
be.
lungs are so fucking shot that, I mean, yeah, okay, it's there, and yeah, it's growing, but I mean, you can't go under the knife.
Well, no, he can't go under the knife, but you don't know if he can do radiation or.
I think he can handle it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe not.
He's gotten so weak over the last year or so that
Yeah.
I really honestly don't think that, and then to me, to be honest with you, I don't know that it would, do much of anything for him anyway. I mean,
Well, that's
at
true.
the end of the day, is it going to extend his life a year? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that they see something. It really doesn't. I mean, I've seen some scans of his lungs back when he was going up to lacrosse. I mean, they're
Yeah.
I can't believe he can even take any fucking oxygen at all.
Yeah, but yet the doctor today told him he doesn't need his oxygen over too. But yet we'll put him on a higher, I put him on a permanent steroid. Now, how much sense does that make? I think they're retarded in Mission Center. I told Mom they're gonna chill them both.
I've said that a long time ago.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't fucking doctor in Richmond Center or Boscoville. Like, fucking,
Nope.
I know it's like you could have done it.
Nope. Well, Boscoville now at least is Gunderson. I like Gunderson.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a problem with Gunderson, but it just, I don't know. It seems like in Richmond Center, they just, in Boscoville, small hospitals, it just seems like they just, I don't know, like they don't give a shit or they got people that don't answer something.
Right. Well, yeah, they take the idiots
Like,
that
you never
can't get.
get a straight answer.
They got to take the idiots that they can't get hired into big hospitals.
Oh, well, that's about it, too. You know,
Right.
I mean, when you look, you know, I mean, it's just like with the mechanic or anything else. I've always said that, you know. I mean, would you rather have a doctor that got fucking straight A's or got C pluses?
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I'm not saying he didn't pass, but
Right.
there can be a big difference between a C and an A.
Definitely.
You know, and how they look at things and things.
Right.
But it is what it is. Yeah, no, I haven't talked to Mom in 2 days or whatever. Well, we were down there on Sunday, I guess it was. But,
Well, I knew she told me that it was the 28th. So
yeah, well, I knew he had scan coming, and I know they were going to talk to him about getting a COVID shot.
No, I don't know if they did that yet. She didn't say anything about
They
that.
probably got it. I don't think they got it, but I think they were trying to get set up, get on the list or whatever.
Yeah.
Is what they were saying.
Well, yeah, Amber was supposed to get hers yesterday, but her and Raylene got sick. So she went in for a strep test, and then that came up negative, so they made her take a COVID test. So she had to wait for the COVID test, and she didn't find out about that until yesterday or the night before. I don't know. I don't remember now. In about another week
I
or
don't
so.
get it either. You go to one fucking place, you can get the results in 15 minutes. You go to another place, it's 4 fucking days later.
Right? Well, yeah, I mean, Mom says Dad always knows before he even leaves the place. But yet, Amber had the COVID test done in Richmond Center. She doctors here in town. But, and she had to wait, well, they told her it'd be 48 to 72 hours before she knew, so she had to go home and quarantine. Well, she found out within, like, I don't think it was, I know it wasn't 48 hours. It was like more like 24 hours. But not about another week and a half or so, we'll know if Raylan has Kabuki syndrome.
Oh, I thought they already said she did.
But no, it's not, that's what they think it is. But they had one test left to do to confirm it. And if that test comes back negative, then they won't have anything to put down because Kabuki's already rare. But they'll just have her listed as slow.
Well, the little thing goes too long, don't make it right.
Right.
Don't make it good.
Oh, she's a good girl though.
Oh, no. I mean, you know what? Compared to some folks, well,
Right. She's so cute.
she's happy.
Oh yeah, she is always happy. Except for when her mom pisses her off. Oh, she is not a mommy's girl. She's not a mommy's girl at all. She's all daddy and grandma and Skylar. Them are her three right there. She ain't a Charlotte fan either.
2 out of 3
Right? Right? Because mommy's the discipline is why. She's the one that disciplines her the most. She-
month whether she needs it or not.
right?
No.
She likes to watch Coco Melon. And this is a show for little kids, you know, because it mostly does singing. But I turned it on a few days ago for her, and the song they were singing was something about "I love you." It said "I love you," and she blowing kisses to the TV. You say "I love you" now, and she blows kisses.
What?
Yeah, she's so
All
cute.
that.
She ain't really talking much yet, but
So are
No.
the kids back in school at all or no?
what? No,
Are the kids back in school at all or no?
no, not until
Some
I don't.
places are on, some aren't.
Yeah, I don't know as far as the school, the school system here themselves, but Amber and Cody pulled them out for this year and for homeschooling. And being their grades that they're